I would like to welcome you in today's Malay Crime Podcast. Today we have our guest from Zimba. Would you please introduce yourself?
All right. My name is Mcfaren Nsetake. I'm a relations officer for Genda Police Station.
In today's program, we are going also to discuss the issue of manslaughter as one of the offences here in Malawi. And but before we proceed, is it possible that you can just the overview or the meaning of manslaughter offences?
All right. I should say that under Section 208 of the Code, Chapter 7, and under the laws of Malawi, manslaughter is defined as the act of killing another person with the intent to kill that person. It means if it is manslaughter, that means the person has been killed, but there was no intentions of killing that person. It happened solely as an accident, and then in the end someone has died. So still, it is killing, but without it, so it is lowered from murder to manslaughter.
Okay, before you proceed, can you differentiate manslaughter and murder? And how do you determine the appropriate charge?
Okay, I should say when we talk of murder, it means the crime is committed under the intentions. Like you should have the intent to kill that person. Let's say you say, I should give an example of, there have been issues where you've arranged that I'll kill this person. Let's say you've been hired, like you should kill that person, and then you go there and kill that person. That's pure murder because there was an intention of killing that person. But then, let's say you were at home cooking, and then you leave your gas stove on, and you go outside, forgetting that you have switched your gas stove on, and the house burns down, where inside the house there are 2 kids or 2 people. If those kids die, it won't be murder because your intention was not to kill them. But this has happened because of negligence, so it's manslaughter, not murder. The difference on the two is the intention. Do you have intention to kill someone? If yes, then it's murder. If you did not have the intention to kill someone, then it's manslaughter.
Okay, is it possible that you can just share the examples of the manslaughter cases? At least maybe the listeners and the viewers should have at least a clear picture of the manslaughter offences.
Okay, I should say one of them is negligent suicide, like the one that I just given, that the house burns down because of one's negligence or reckless endangerment. You are driving a motor vehicle, and then you don't have a license, but then you have hit someone and that person died. It's not murder, but it's manslaughter or a little of passion, provocation. There are times where you will kill someone, not necessarily that you want to kill the person, but because in the heat up of events, let's say you're quarreling and someone is insulting you in your family or whatever it is, that can provoke you to act in the heat up of the event. If that person dies, it won't be murder because there was provocation.
Okay, so how do you gather and analyze the evidence in manslaughter investigations as police?
At first, you should know that any killing at first is handled as murder. But as you are gathering evidence and you are proving your case into a court, it will be changed to manslaughter because of the evidence that you have. I should say it's straightforward. Categorizing data, evidence for manslaughter is the same as murder. You have to have someone who is being accused of the offense. You have to have weapons used in the offense. You also have to have witnesses seeing that person killing someone, or at least knowing that that person was within the proximity of the crime. And then you must establish intentions, the intent.
What are the most challenging aspects of investigating manslaughter cases? Is there any challenge?
To what?
To investigate such a type of offenses of manslaughter.
Okay, I should say it's not easy because maybe in your understanding, manslaughter and murder, the only difference is that the other one has got no intention in it. But there are very big crimes which, if you are not careful, you cannot win a case. But they also take time for you to, and because you will need to collaborate the evidence, you will need to go into discoveries and all the things that are required. But it's not a simple case because even the sentence itself is hefty. So it's not easy to investigate murder unless someone will give the offense, like access the charge right away. Then it's simple because you just go ahead into conviction. But if someone denies the charge, I should say that it is the duty of the prosecutions to prove someone's guilty, not the person accused to prove himself of innocence. So you need to parade all the evidence against the person. In this case, if murder happens or manslaughter, so manslaughter, it means you must find out that how did the killing happen? Was it negligence? Was it reckless endangerment, like road accident? Or was it in the heat of provocation or passion? Investigating these games is very difficult, and it needs someone with experience and also exposed to such kind of a case prior to handling such cases, even the prosecutions.
Okay, thank you very much. How rampant are such cases in Nzemba?
I should say they are rampant because most of the cases handled here is either murder or manslaughter. And most of them, they happen because of casual police, mob justice, and some of the things just the heat up of events like at a drinking spree, people fight over a woman and they kill each other. Or somebody pushes someone. It's murder. You push someone and then someone falls down and dies. That's killing or causing death. So, there are things that can be avoided, but then you should understand that manslaughter comes in a way where you are removing intent to kill that person, but that person dies anyway.
Okay. What's the difference between a manslaughter and a suicide offenses?
Suicide?
Yes, the difference between manslaughter and suicide.
Okay, I should say suicide is just, it's not an offense anyway, because, but rather attempted suicide, that's an offense.
Yes.
So the difference is that in manslaughter, you have a suspect, someone who has committed a crime. While in suicide, someone has taken his own life. So there is no suspect. It means you cannot try any person in that case. So there is a difference because in suicide you have got someone who has died already and has killed himself, and you cannot charge him on that. Or in mass, you have someone who is suspected of committing a crime, such as killing a person, and you can try him in court. So there are different. Again, in suicide, it means the suspect is the person himself who tries to commit an offense. But in the case I think it's most of the cases.
Okay, so what are the nature of manslaughter offenses?
What?
The nature of manslaughter offenses.
Like I said, more common of them are negligent homicide, reckless endangerment, and provocation.
Okay, so who are the most victim of such offenses?
It is individuals because in the case of manslaughter, that means the thing killed must be a person. So the victims are the human beings. Anyone who is a human can be a victim.
I wanted you to be specific on that question. Let's say the men and women, youths, who are the most victim of such offences. I know indeed that the individuals who are involved in such offences of murder, but practically, who are the most perpetrators of such offences?
I should say that most of the perpetrators of these offences are men, because very few have been singled out to be women, but most of them are men, and commonly they are aged between 20 to 45 or 20 to 50, I should say, between that age group, because that's the active group that is involved in so many things.
So why men are the one who are most involved in such offences, and why? Is there any factors? Is there any factors that maybe you can explain why men are involved in themselves in such offences?
I just say that there are a number of things. One of them could be masculinity issues, because it is casually known in society that it is a man who is supposed to defend his family or his property. So if someone comes into your house, most of the time it will be you standing up against the robbers. So if there is someone to kill someone, it will be a man. So it is because of the responsibility that comes of being with a man. That's why. And most of the times it is men who are found in places where crime can easily take place.
Well, thank you very much. What role do the forensic expert plays in manslaughter investigations?
Because to assume and ascertain that person was in that scene of a crime, fingerprints have to be gathered, and also the bodies have to be examined. Was it because someone would kill someone and then burn the house so that it should look like the fire is the fire. But with the coming in of forensic experts, they would determine that this person was killed before the body was burnt or exposed to heat. So they play a very crucial role to determine whether it was manslaughter or it was murder. Because at times murder is disguised as manslaughter, because people they are very cunning. They would kill someone or poison someone and then hang him so that it should look like suicide. So forensic experts play a very crucial role, because they determine after investigating and then conducting postmortems, they would give you proof to say no, this was pure suicide, or no, this person was killed before he was hanged. So they play a very crucial role in manslaughter investigations.
Okay, so can murder turn into manslaughter, and how? Is it possible murder offense to turn into manslaughter? Maybe you have apprehended someone for murder, then after the investigation, then you have realized that no, this is not murder, but it's manslaughter. So how would you come up with such a tangible, tangible evidence that indeed this murder case is no longer a murder case, but it is a manslaughter offense?
Okay, I'll give to say that let's say you and me were quarreling, and then you say a lot of things that are bad and that could anger me. In the due course, I manhandle you and kill you. Right away, I'll be arrested for murder. But when I'm presenting my evidence in defense, I will come up with provocation. Provocation will take away the charge of murder and then reduces it to manslaughter. But I have to prove to the court that you did everything to annoy me that should injure you. So yes, it's possible in this case. If there was provocation, that you provoked me so much that I couldn't do anything else like that to you, and that the attacking really happened before I had to cool down, then it is obvious that it is not murder but manslaughter, the provocation. So the thing has to happen while you are still annoyed, not after you have cooled down. Let's say you have annoyed me now, and then after 12 they come back and kill you. That's murder, because I have intent of injuring you. But in the heat up of events that we're quarreling and we're shouting at each other and you're provoking me, and then I kill you, it will be provocation, and then it will be reduced to manslaughter.
Okay. The punishment for such offences of manslaughter are the same of murder?
The punishment are of the same as murder. There are some circumstances where drivers, they have killed people and they have not gone to prison, they have paid fine. So, like I should say, reckless endangerment or negligent homicide. The common one is that most of the the killing that happens on our roads, drivers, they pay fines. But if it is not that, then the offense is the same, life imprisonment. But can be commuted to lesser than that because it is manslaughter. So the maximum is life imprisonment, but can be commuted to down, maybe 3, 2, 4 years because it's manslaughter.
Wow. Can a fatal road accident turn into murder, and how?
What?
Can a fatal road accident, yes, it is an accident, can it turn into murder or manslaughter, and how?
I should say it depends with the circumstances. Let's say the driver doesn't have a license, the vehicles are not fit, he was drunk. When you look at these things, it means this person was not supposed to be driving at all. He was in a condition where he could not drive. And then the vehicle itself was not in a condition fit for the road. And then he deliberately took this car on the road and killed someone. When the sentence is coming up, they will look into all these things. And then instead of making a fine, he would go to save a sentence. But still more, because it is on the road, it will be manslaughter.
No, I thank you.
You will save the custodian sentence.
Wow, I thank you very much. And you have also explained that indeed the case of manslaughter, of course, are not on the higher side in Nzimba. Is there any mechanism that you have put in place to curb such offences in the district? Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'm saying we have attempted a number of things in terms of tackling mass for suicide. So we're going to the villages to study with people on how they can handle themselves, and also how to avoid mob justice, because most of the people have been killed through mob justice. So to avoid these things, we've been exercising communities in terms of how they can report cases or how they can handle suspects who have been apprehended by the villages. And right now we're also using the community radio as one way of informing members of the community on what they can do. So we're trying to reduce ignorance of law through sharing information. So that way we believe that it can be on the instance of murder cases.
Yeah, you have also tackled the issue of mob justice, that most of these perpetrators are the mob justice. Is the mob justice an offense? And why is it mob justice an offense?
I should say that mob justice is not an offense as such, but under the event that it occurs, it infringes the human rights and it denies people legal justice. So that way it becomes an offense. Because people, instead of using, in Malawi, the constitution is clear that anyone must be taken before a competent court so that they should be ruled as to say happen just in a heat of event that someone is jealous of you and accuses you of something else. But then if it is investigated, it will be discovered that it was just some ghost. The true events were not that way. So yeah, it is an offense based on how it occurs.
Okay. Any message to those perpetrators of mob justice?
Yeah, I should say that as police, anything to make sure that perpetrators of justice are arrested, and that mob justice violates the fundamental principles of human rights, because everyone has the right to live. So that means nobody has the right to keep someone. And also, in Malawi, we have got competent courts that are mandated to give punishment and sentences to suspects. Therefore, no one is do so. Therefore, to do is best to make sure that the perpetrators of mob justice are arrested and brought to go.
Thank you very much for your time. Dear listeners, we heard Mcfaren Nsetake, who is the PRO from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, Mcfaren Nsetake.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I request you to stand for IM's right salute. As I said when I'm being senior on, the parade commander Superintendent Afyasiwa, who is also the officer in charge of training wing. Division number 1 is under the eco leadership of Assistant Superintendent Amina Ejawado. Division number 2 has been trusted to Assistant Superintendent Tyson. Division number 3 is under the command of Assistant Superintendent Tyson Kampamba. Is also the office in charge for now here at his Division number 4 is under the leadership of Inspector Jason. Division number 5 is under the leadership of Inspector Charles Kalambo.